How to post on Craigslist. This is Ty AK, the Flip Man. I wanted to give a quick tutorial on how to use Craigslist to find buyers for your deals, but also for the deals that I promote where you can pick up a handsome finder's fee for finding a buyer for me. I'm only one person, but if I can get a few other people out there duplicating what I'm doing, you know, somebody's going to be able to pick up a big payday, you know, by finding a buyer. And Craigslist is a free tool in most cases that you don't need to sleep on. So I'm going to go through this training on a couple of things. Number one, how to post an ad, which a lot of you already know how to do, but don't take for granted that some people don't know how to do it, you know. So I'm going to share with you my thoughts on it. You can find better guys out there that use Craigslist for marketing, not related to real estate, but, you know, marketing is marketing. And so whenever you're doing a search, you can go to YouTube to learn more about Craigslist, but look for the most recent stuff. You can use the filter on YouTube to look for stuff this year. So that'll be in the last 12 months. So that's going to be the most current stuff as far as what people are providing on what works on Craigslist and what doesn't. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. As I said, this is going to be an example, so hopefully you can learn on how to use this to get buyers contacting you, and we go from there. So you'll see this video attached to some of the properties that I'm offering. And again, it's powerful, you know, so don't sleep on it. It's especially when you're looking for a buyer for a piece of real estate. All right, so we go to post to classified, I'm sorry. And then we'll go here to housing offered. And for the sake of this particular video, now real estate by owner is always going to be your target, or office and commercial. All right, so I'm going to start right here with office and commercial because of the 15 unit apartment building that I'm trying to promote as the date of this video. All right, so I'm going to do by phone, by text. That's very important. And then I'll put in the phone number that I want to use for that. And then now the zip code, if you're targeting something in the zip code, whatever market it in, it needs to be a zip code within that market. Even though the property may be somewhere else, but this is Birmingham, so I'm going to use one of the Birmingham zip codes. All right. So I don't put an extension or contact name. So I'm going to go over here to another screen here, and I've already created the ad. Now, this is just an idea of the ad. You don't want to use the same ad that I use. You know, you just have the information here that your ad can be longer, it can be shorter, whatever, but don't use the exact same information because you would get flagged on Craigslist, and anybody else using this ad to get it flagged, so it doesn't do you any good or the other person or me or whatever. So this is only just the information. Use your own creativity and create your own ad based on this information. If you and I read a book, we read the same book, and someone tells you to write a paragraph explaining what that book meant or what did you get from it, what you write and what I write, even though we read the same book, it's going to be different. Same thing here. So just take the information, but put it in your own words so that keeps it fresh. All right. So basically, now you could obviously type all of this in, or type whatever you're going to put in and say, this is only the information that you need for this particular property, which you can get the information from any property that I'm promoting from the website, and then you just plug in the information as how you want to promote it. So I put the actual title in red. So I'm going to copy that. Then I'm going to go back over here. So I'll put this here. That's the title. So I don't know if all of that will fit. We'll see here in a second. And then we go back over here. This is the text. As you see, if I had there, don't copy this ad, be original. You see, I have that in blue there. So boom. Now, if you notice in this ad, I basically repeated part of the title. 15 unit apartment building for sale. It's in Ohio. All right, unit mix, which means the number of bed, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 1 bed, 1 bath. So it's 13 units or 1 bed, 1 bath, 2 units or 2 bed, 1 bath. The gross income, which is all factual, $97,440. Again, this is the actual 15-unit apartment building I'm promoting as the date of this video. Again, you may see this months or, you know, even years down the road or whatever. It won't be the same day. Just give you an idea of how I do it. You may be more creative than me on it, but the price is $585,000. By the way, I'm paying a $10,000, $750 finder's fee for this property. $10,750 for a finder. So, all right. So the rest of this, you don't worry about. I'm an unchecked show on map because it'll base it on that zip code there. I'll uncheck that. So you see what I put here. I got the title right here. Then I put the posting body in this area right here. And I got call or text me for video link and more info. So what you'll do if someone contacts you, I'll have a YouTube video that you could download with no information on it, so it won't relate back to me or whatever, but that makes it easier for a potential buyer to get an idea of the building and the neighborhood. All right, and then the information which you'll have, you can download that information from apartmentsforsale.net, apartmentsforsale.net. That's APTS for sale. It's an abbreviation of apartments, apartmentsforsale.net, which you'll see in a minute when I post the picture. So then we'll hit continue. All right, then we're going to add an image. So do I already have it here? Yeah, that's it right there. Okay. No, that's the CL one right here. Boom. So I added the image. So bam. Now, instead of putting your actual, once we see the big image here, instead of putting your actual website address or phone number down here in the body, just add it into the ad. If you're not sure how to add text to an image, go to YouTube and do a search. How do I add text to an image? Bam. You know, that's simple. Now, I'm a little bit more creative, funky here because I got this site I like to go to create these funky little fonts here, but you don't have to be that detailed as I am or whatever. But just go to YouTube, how to add text to an image, you know. So, and you know, it'll show you how to do it in a lot of different places. So bam. So there's the ad. So it's ready to publish, and all of it got in the text, all that 15-unit apartment building for sale, turnkey, all rented. All right, so once I do that, I just hit publish, and it's posted. Okay, so that's how you post an ad on Craigslist. So you can go back and watch this over and over again. Now, here's some rules that you need to follow with Craigslist to prevent from being flagged or ghosted, which simply means if someone flags you, then it's going to be deleted. And if it's ghosted, now some of you can't present. Sometimes you're just going to have haters out there or whatever. But for the most part, real estate doesn't experience that when people are trying to promote a product or a sales or the multi-level marketing, they get ghosted and flagged a lot or whatever. But okay, so here's some just basic rules here. All right, now you want to use multiple accounts, profiles, and rotate between those so you don't always post the same ad. And what that simply means is you want to create more than one account. You want to probably have 3 or 4 if you're serious about promoting anything on Craigslist on a day-to-day basis. So, and what that simply means is that you're going to have a couple of different email addresses, and I think they still verify through text phone, cell phone numbers. You have to put in a cell phone number or something, and they send you a text code. So you may have to get people that you know and ask them for that sale, and they send a text. People know that it's not like it's going to send them any spam or anything. So you may use your brother or sister or friend, husband, wife, parents, somebody that probably will never be on Craigslist for any reason as far as posting. So that's how you may have to get around that. All right. So titles and text should always be different, as I spoke about before. Whenever you post new ads, they all should always be different. You know, this is the title in red, and this is the body, posting the body. All different. Don't have to be just a totally new ad. Whereas you may have here 13 units, you may spell out 13. Well, you have 2, you may spell out 2, TWO. You see what I'm saying? Or you have 2 beds, you may have 2 bedrooms. You have 1 bath, you may have one bathroom. So you see what I'm saying? Or you have gross income, you may have annual gross income. And then 97,440, you may put .00. And then instead of year, you may put YR as an abbreviation. And right here on price, you may do 585K. You see what I'm saying? So you want to always change that. And like on the title, you may have 15-unit apartment building. You may not do APARTMENT TMENT, you may do just APT as an abbreviation. You see what I'm saying? Or you may say 100% rented instead of all rented. So it just needs to change each time you create a new ad. All right. As I mentioned before, you want to include your phone number and on your website address on your images, so Craigslist won't read the text and you won't be flagged. See what I mean right here? See, I have it on the actual image instead of the body of the text because that's what their robots can read, or they call them bots. That's what their bots can read there. Now they'll get a little smart and they probably start reading this if they haven't already. But you know, that's what's working right now, from my understanding. All right, so post in multiple categories and city, distribute your posts even through between cities and categories. And what that means is that we posted in the office and commercial. Next time you'll just do real estate by owner. You see, so you just go back and forth between those because those are only two categories that are really fit. So always use pictures and pictures because it just makes your ad stand out and more attractive. Post one per day per account, then take a day off. Use other accounts or profiles to make sure you're posting every day. So you just rotate them. All right. Don't post 3 ads per day on the same account. Now that's a definitely no. So those are some of the rules. You can go back and watch this video again, of course, and go through these again. So those are the actual rules here. So that's it. So Craigslist is powerful. It's free. Get out there and start posting for your own deals and take advantage of this 15-unit apartment building. I'm going to go over here and just, I think I can pull it up. Boom. So there you go. So take advantage of it. I'm paying a $10,750 fee. You can download the property information right there. See, that's all the property information about the property. That's what a buyer will want right there. So boom. So get busy. This is how you post on Craigslist. Thanks.